Tonight, many parents are concerned about St. Louis Public Schools' emergency transportation plan as their children head back to school in less than 2 weeks. This comes while the district deals with turmoil over its leadership and budget. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush. The district is now offering solutions in the wake of Missouri Central canceling its bus contract. Our Megan Kernan joined us from SLPS headquarters with reaction from some of those worried parents. Megan.
Well, Mike, all summer long, the biggest concern for parents has been how the district plans to get more than 15,000 students to school this year. This week, the district said those solutions include children riding in taxis, metro buses, and ride shares. Tonight, we checked in with some parents who are worried about what's next.
It's astounding that a major city has had so many issues with its district and with the transportation.
Transportation is going to look a lot different for SLPS families this year. While more than 5,300 students will use their traditional buses, nearly 1,700 high school students will get Metro passes.
There's no way that I would send my 10-year-old on public transportation by herself.
Almost 3,800 students will get to school by either shuttle buses, taxis, cabs, or through a rideshare program. Dejanelle Freeman's and Bjorn Ranheim's children are part of that group.
I got a phone call telling me about my children receiving vans that will be picking them up from in front of our house. And then they gave me pickup time and drop off time. And that was it.
Our daughter will be picked up via a cab. It's part of Smart Taxi, which I think are larger occupancy vehicles. And so likely they'll be catching a few kids from our neighborhood and then driving them to school.
Both parents are happy their children have a way to get to school, but they still have concerns.
I would hope that the taxi drivers have gone through the same rigorous background checks that a school bus driver would need to go through.
I don't even let my children ride the Metro just for extracurricular. They don't ride it at all because it's just not safe.
If push comes to shove, we may have to make different arrangements for our child, not only for transportation, but also for schooling.
Both parents are just hoping for the best at this point and that this transportation method will actually stick. The first day of school for SLPS is August 19th. Live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
And this all comes as Missouri State Auditor announced his office will audit St. Louis Public Schools starting next week. Our Justina Coronel was at a news conference today and joins us in the newsroom with more details about all this. Justina?
Well, Mike, State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick said his office was already planning to audit the district as part of a bigger plan to regularly review schools throughout Missouri. But after multiple requests, their timeline has pushed up to this Tuesday. Now, the auditor said while his office acknowledges requests by public officials, it's the call from families and taxpayers that they're answering and their main reason to speed up this process. Fitzpatrick explained that his team will conduct initial survey work and talk to staff in order to identify what their main focus should be. He notes there are multiple allegations about money and hiring practices. Now, St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones claims the district's operating budget went from $17 million in surplus to a $35 million projected deficit. Now, his office will look into those claims to see if they're compliant with state law and district policies. He admits their office already had concerns.
One of the big concerns we have is the proficiency of the students in the district. And that's one of the things we look at when we're determining, and this is this school audit program is fairly new. It's really only been prioritized since I took office at the beginning of last year. And it's also one of the largest school districts in the state. You know, tremendous budget, lots of state taxpayer money in addition to the local taxpayer money going to the district. And so we update our audit plan every 6 months.
We're told an audit like this can take a year. The district has responded saying it'll cooperate and welcomes the decision to conduct financial and operational audits. Now, if you want to share confidential information during this review, you can call the state auditor's whistleblower hotline at 800-347-8597.